So this brings into a segue on the difficulty with typing. And you heard from Kai just now. She took 4 online tests, 1 paper test, and all the results were inconclusive. And kind of that's why I created my own test, because after running these sessions for about 6 months or so, I realized that everyone was confused, mistyped, and the literature online was not very helpful in helping people find their type. And the picture test I created is something different, which helps people identify themselves through looking at images rather than words, which just creates another perspective on things. So there is a problem though with typing, and I want to draw your attention to an illustration I'd just like to talk to you about briefly. It will kind of help you see some of these difficulties. So does anyone know what these are? Sweets. Do you have Gobstoppers here in Singapore? Or everlasting Gobstoppers? So basically they're huge. They are sticks and balls. They are normally held by kids, and maybe they're like the size of a tennis ball even. And they're called everlasting Gobstoppers because they take a long time to finish. It's something like you would maybe lick it for weeks before you can save it, put it in the fridge, take it out. It's mainly for kids to when they're really bored, you give them one of these Gobstoppers. And so does anyone know what's inside one of these Gobstoppers? Nobody. Powder. Anyone guess what's inside them? Chocolate. Okay. Okay. This is what happens when you, and I watched this on YouTube. You can take a knife and slice through these Gobstoppers. Size of a tennis ball. You can't really tell the size here. And this is what happens when you slice through it. That's the cross segment of one of them. And what you have here, let's just close up, is many, many different layers. It's what I call an everlasting Gobstopper, because they keep your kid entertained for weeks. You go through the hard outer layer, which is like a sugar, and you can taste different flavors there, all the different colors of the rainbow. So I want to show you this illustration, because if you look at from the outside, they all look different. They all like different colors. So if each of the colors represents a type, maybe one of the different 9 types, you can look very similar from the outside. And the thing is with typing, what the Enneagram does is to go back deep into your heart. Some of your inner deepest motivations, what's at your core. And when you're looking at someone from the outside, you can't tell what's inside. They may look red, they may look type 2, they may look type 6, they may look lime flavored, lemon flavored. But until you go right deep into exploration of yourself, into your core, then you know what's inside. And everyone is different. And everyone, like this everlasting Gobstopper here, is a combination of all 9 types. You have all 9 flavors in there, perhaps in a different order, perhaps in a different amount, but you are all connected to each other in some way, all these flavors here. So one of the difficulties is that when you look at someone, when you talk to someone, maybe even if you're married to someone, you only see a certain amount of that person. They may show you the external, they may show you the good side, or may see the bad side, but you only see a part of them. And what Enneagram does is go to the heart, and exploring the heart of who you are. And that takes time. It can take time to explore yourself and analyze your inner patterns and motivations, which is why typing is so difficult. I also want to draw attention to another illustration. Everyone know what this is? Iceberg. And what happened to the Titanic, the story of the Titanic? They hit the iceberg and sank. And did you know that the iceberg, what you see on the surface is only 1/8 of what is underneath? And so, if you look at this iceberg here, look at what's underneath. It's a huge mass that can't be seen from the surface. So if you're looking at someone from the outside, you only see a small amount of who they are, maybe how they look, how they talk, how they behave, the external behaviors. But again, Enneagram goes down to inner motivations, core motivations, and what's inside. And you can't see that from the outside. It's why also we don't type people. I know many Enneagram communities, they type people, they We even go to some places and they will type you straight away. But in a community which I learned the Enneagram, we don't type people, we let the people discover their types. Because I mean, I kind of mentioned it just now, but basically, even if I know someone's type, I'm not going to tell them. It's kind of like telling someone the ending to a movie. You know, you got to watch it for yourself. You tell someone the ending of a movie, there's no point watching the movie. There's no point doing self-discovery work if you know what type you are. And she also said that, I asked her, would you want to know what I thought your type was, or would you have wanted to know and found it out for yourself? Would it be more fun? And she said, oh, that's hold on, that's right. Actually, if you told me what type it was, I wouldn't have done the work and questioned myself. I wouldn't have read all the books. It was a much more enjoyable experience over the 6 months which she studied the Enneagram, and then she found her type in the end. So it is a journey of self-discovery, and it does take time. It can take months. Again, some people take years with it if they're not really focused on it. But there's something fun, and it's you, like with the everlasting gobstopper, a kid can look at it for weeks and they enjoy it. You know, enjoy your own journey of self-discovery and enjoy exploring the different types, exploring the different flavors, and try to figure out who you are at your core, and enjoy that gobstopper there.